Thank you.
So, where is your ideal date, destination, and why? Alright. Jeremiah, arise.
So, all the dates I've been on, I always take the girl to Olive Garden. Now, the reason why I take them to Olive Garden is because it's got great Italian food, it's fancy so they feel special, and the dates I've been on have been in my hometown, so I knew exactly where it was. Another thing about Olive Garden, to fill my 1 minute, is I know exactly what I want there too. So I don't have to be like, what do you want? Oh, I'll have this. Oh, okay. So, let's see. And Olive Garden also has shrimp Alfredo, which is what I get every time. And, is it a minute yet? So as you can probably tell that I told you all my dates from my hometown, that I either go home for my dates or it's been a while. Because I'm a senior, y'all. And let me tell you, it's not because it's been a while. I was on a date last Valentine's Day. Though this Valentine's Day, I'll probably be at home crying and watching TV. Thank you.
It's been a long time since I related to a human being that much. All right. The next question, I want you to tell me, who is your celebrity crush and why? Enrique.
Got a bunch of comedians in the house. Let's see, so my celebrity crush. Well, that's a tough one because there's so many great people out there. You got Blake Lively, Amy Adams. Let's see, Scarlett Johansson.
Alex Mathews.
Alex Mathews, that's right, yeah, that's right. My celebrity crush. You guys may know him. You guys may have been to his place, Arby's. That's my celebrity crush, Arby's. Like, he just provides. He provides. He has great roast beef. Great chicken cordon bleu. I would definitely recommend it. Great mozzarella sticks. I mean, he's always there when you need him. He's always there when you need him. And if you're having a bad day, you go to his place. And he gives you sustenance. I mean, what else do you want? I don't want anything else. Do you? No, you don't. Wait, go back. Is that what it is?
I don't know.
ARB was.
It's not that. It's just I don't know.
Draw the hat.
Draw a sandwich. Draw a sandwich. Draw me.
I want you to describe now your worst day. And we haven't heard much from you. What's your name?
Joe.
Please, Joe, tell us about your worst day.
Okay.
was so horrendous that I will not be able to share with you exactly what happened. Because it would require top secret clearance and a lot of tears. But what I can tell you is that one time I bought a ring for a girl. And instead of being thrilled and having a good date with me, she just put it on as if it's whatever, only to start yelling at me midway through dinner and then throw it off in the restaurant. What did I do? What any reasonable man would do? Try to calm her down. But at this point, waiters are asking me, is everything okay? And I have to make a decision. I have to decide where to finish this argument. So I took the food to go. Because the date obviously wasn't working. Well, it was more than a date, it was actually an anniversary. But needless to say, that was definitely the worst date experience I've ever had. Hope it doesn't happen to any of y'all. And everything else is in the past, right, Alex?
Yes.
That's it.
That is the end of the table topics. I will now transfer back to power. Back to Zack, our Toastmaster.
Alright. Alright, so, timer. Can I get the timers reports for all of these speakers?
Everybody was in time.
Everyone's in time, alright. So, if everyone could cast your ballot for who is the best table topic speaker. We'll now transition to the third part of our meeting, which is the evaluations, my favorite part of the meeting. So, who was Jeremiah?
I'll let you guess.
The person that just spoke up. All right, welcome Jeremiah to the stage.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce all of your evaluators today, and then at the end I'm going to give a 2 to 3 minute evaluation of the entire meeting. So our first evaluator, come up to the stage, please. Oh, 2 to 3 minutes.
So I will be evaluating Fahim, whose title was My First Day, and he. That's what you have written here. And you talked about
It was Christopher.
and you talked about why we should eat bugs, right? So his speech should be evaluated for his persuasiveness, combined with logical support, emotional appeal, self-interest of audience, avoid using notes, and I have certain suggestions for you. So a couple of questions, I'll go to them one by one and then I'll give my personal comments. Did the speaker project sincerity and conviction satisfactory? Was the speaker a credible source of information about this topic? Excellent. You gave example of sodium and calcium and you engaged the audience. Did the speaker phrase his appeal in terms of audience self-interest? Although you gave a lot of logic to your presentation, I somehow could not connect. And I'll come to you at the end, why. Did the speaker use facts and logic reasoning to support his or her own view? Yes, like I said, you have very logical presentation. It went in a very smooth flow, and I could understand it scientifically for sure. Was the speech organized effectively? Yes. Did the speaker body language and vocal variety contribute to the message? I would say you can improve it. This is my personal suggestion to you, and I can be wrong about it. I think you are humorous. That's your quality. You have a very likable personality. When you are here, like even before I talk to you, I liked you from day one. Even before I talk to you, But I guess when we talk about using emotions, humor is just one form of emotion, and there are other emotions too. From my personal experiences, I have realized that you need to connect. You can use less logic and can still connect. So I would say you need to work on that part. Use a lot of hand gestures. You can cover the stage while you're here. So what happens when you're standing at one single place, if you're telling a story, I'll start connecting it to my story, which is good. But after that, I get lost in my own story. So if you move on the stage, you keep the audience engaged in you. And that is very important. So use the stage wisely. Were you persuaded to accept speaker views? I have written satisfactory. I said beside all the fact there was a disconnect like I told earlier. You can bring your human side to connect. I'll repeat it. Because it builds faith. And when you build faith, people like to listen to you. Even though that connection can be a disconnect from their own regular beliefs. But when you use your emotional side, you can bring faith and then can persuade them to believe in what you're saying. At the end of the day, at the end of my evaluation, I'll say you are funny, engaging, logical, organized, and have a very likable personality. Always remember that you give speech to humans, and humans are emotional. Humans are emotional. So use your emotions correctly. And besides humor, use other forms of emotions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jiten. That was very insightful. Can the second evaluator please come to the stage?
All right, guys, I did Tyler's speech, and his speech was on vocal variety, where he needs to use volume, rate, pitch, quality, pauses, expressiveness, vocal variety, organization, word usage, and body language to connect to the crowd. Overall, you did a very good job. You were very, very, very relaxed when you come up here, which I was very envious of because I know that's not easy having spoken in front of crowds before, especially people you don't necessarily know. Your topic selection. It was satisfactory. His topic was family guidance and family love and how it affects your future, I believe. It was satisfactory. I think you could have used those little moments where you were talking about you and your mom, where you could have emphasized a little bit more emotion and use that anger, C is crap, C is crap, C is crap, and really like emphasize that, anger that your mom would have had. Otherwise, it was a very, very good topic. Your volume, though, it was satisfactory, but it just kind of like stayed at this steady, level. Your rate was excellent. When it came to, talking about something you were excited about, or talking about something that, that whole anticipation when he was talking about his mom, how we all are when, mom says, Tyler James Burnett, that point when they say your middle name, something's wrong. So when he would use that, slow, yes, mom, that was good. Let's see what else. quality was also great. You were very, very friendly. Honestly, had I not met you before, I would have given you the keys to my truck and a $100 bill and said, hey, go to the gas station, you know, I need an os. You know, I need an Uber. And I would have been completely okay with that. Vocal variety. Like I said, with your volume, it could have done a little bit more work. Organization, very organized. It was very, you know, start to finish, which is nice. Also, right at the end is what I really liked, is you really brought it home and brought it to a serious point. You used all that humor, and you bottled it up, and you put it into a, you know, an ending that, you know, brought all that emotion into a serious tone, which is good, which is the point of the speech. All in all, your lack of fillers, your ability to connect with the crowd, great use of humor, and, you know, really bringing it home, really, really did the speech very well. Thank you.
Now would the third evaluator please come to the stage?
Thanks, Jeremiah. I'm evaluating Alex's speech, Make Them Laugh, with the title No, No, Noah. So I just want to say, with your first objective, you had to prepare a speech that opens and closes with a humorous story. And I believe you achieved that. You started off by talking about how young stallion Alex tried to gather Britain into his reins, which did not work out as well as he hoped. Also, talking about how Alex tried to get Chevy, or a Chevrolet. Now, that did work. that organization did work. However, I felt at the end, that ending itself was too abrupt. It just came off as, thank you, Toastmasters, and you went back up to the stage. I felt that you could have brought out with a proper conclusion to the two stories, which were very well humorous, and you did achieve that objective. So great job with that. Second objective, did you include jokes in the speech to illustrate points or maintain audience interest? And I think you did a wonderful job with that. You start off with 3 major lessons. No, no, Noah. Don't get what she wants. And being out of her league, or your league. And you did that. And you maintained the audience interest. You introduced